had been playing for what, a year maybe,
Yeah.
and we got this weird idea. All of our friends were going to Asia, and we were not that into Asia, the Asia thing, the Asia trip. So we talked about what was the possibilities for us to do something else, and yeah,
we wanted to
were
visit
both
America.
digging disc golf like
Yeah.
crazy at that time. Just got the new bag, all the discs, and we're looking at all the YouTube videos as well of all the pros over there, and yeah.
Yeah, we thought it would be funny to do something untraditional, except going to America doing like a disc golf road trip. So we started figuring out where to go. So we made a route-ish, posted on a few Facebook groups, Prodigy and the Trilogy page, asking for tips and what courses to play, if anybody wants to show us around. And we got this amazing support. About 300 people replied to us. And,
yeah. I remember sitting there like, oh, maybe 12 guys will write us and say like, hello, we can prefer this this course, and you can stay with us or something. But we were getting boom with messages.
Yeah. So we ended up making our trip after the guys who replied to us. Yeah, we rented a car, bought flight tickets, and had no plans in between, pretty much. Just going with the flow.
Yeah,
driving
disc golf in the States.
Yeah.
Going with the flow. Yup.
Ended up playing 38 different courses. Went to GBO. Met a lot of pros. Amazing experience.
And you drove around 6,000 miles, right?
9,000 miles.
9,000?
Yeah. We got in touch with people like Will Schusterich, Katrina Allen,
and you guys threw Prodigy back then?
Yeah, we threw Prodigy, but we had been playing for a year, man. We were not that good yet. I remember stepping into that house where Ulibarri and was straight James Zinity at that point.
Yeah.
Making coffees and hey guys, man, just come in. We were.
It was a bit surreal
stoked.
because we have been watching them all over the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
now
a surreal
we were like living
experience.
with them and traveling around and doing some caddy jobs and
yeah.
saw America through disc golf. It was crazy.
When you guys came back, I think us three and your brother and maybe 2 or 3 other guys were the only one in the entire Denmark to play with Prodigy.
We were back then.
And that's 2 years ago.
Yeah, we were mainly 2 to 4 people throwing only Prodigy, and I remember having a tough time telling everybody that, yeah man, you should just go and try this out because it's the best plastic on the market, so you should go and get it. And people were still like, no, you can't take me away from my Innova and Latitude and blah blah blah. But yeah, just look at it now. It's crazy how big it got. Yeah, sponsoring like 2 Danish players and sponsoring
two
some
of the best
ambassadors.
Danish players, and we have an ambassador team also with 4 players, so 6 players total. And Denmark is sponsored by Prodigy right now, which is kind of crazy because the way it evolved in Denmark is just mind blowing.
Yeah, it's been booming lately.
Yeah. Now nearly everybody got that one Prodigy disc that they love, and everybody knows an M4, and everybody knows what a D1 is, and can compare it to the other brands out there. And just these past 2 years, it's crazy how big it got. And I would say that it's almost the 3rd or 2nd biggest company right now in Denmark, actually.
I would
definitely say 2 years ago, I think only 5% of Danish people had a Prodigy disc in their bag, or at least one at home. But now I think like 85% of all the Danish players have at least one Prodigy disc in their bag, or like carrying their a BP1 or BP3, or wearing a cap with Prodigy.
When the Prodigy disc first was launched a few years ago, it had no publicity at all. There was not a lot of sale in it. I think I still have some prototypes left, and it's not selling very much, or it didn't. But now, I think within the last year, 1.5 years, it's just exploded from almost nothing to being really popular. And it's really taking over from some of the older brands now. So we have, I think we sell more than 1,000 discs a year from Prodigy at the moment, and it has a lot to do with the way they have been launching it last year, using relational, what's it called, when you use 2 or more players, sponsored players, to promote it. Like we play with this disc, and like Christian and Martin, they're doing a lot of work to promote it in Denmark. So I think that's the key point in the way it has been growing the last 2 years.
Actually, the first time I tried this was when I got my sponsorship last year. Martin called me and said a lot of nice things about it, and I think, nah, why not try it? And right away it was perfect for me. Great feel, the plastics good to go right away, and I think the way it is built with the numbers and so on is easy to get into, because if you don't know the brand and so on, you can just go right away and play with it because of the numbers. So yeah, easy to get into, and great plastic. I love it.
The last 2 and 3 years it has grown a lot. We have built a lot of courses. We have got a lot of new players into it. Some courses are almost full of players, so we have to wait on every hole. Crocodile, this course, got the first artificial T-pads from Prodigy this year, up to this tournament. So this is the first course in Denmark with those. So we hope that this will be the new standard for new courses in Denmark. And it's just great that we are going that far with the courses now, because usually we only have the natural T-pads and it's so difficult. But here is a new start, so it's just great that it was possible to build the new T-pads here. Last year I talked to the Pajus in Finland, Seppo and Lasse, and we agreed to make a sponsorship for me. Then I contacted Christian and asked him to be a part of it as well, because we live in 2 separate parts of the country, and to have Christian being a Prodigy player was just a good thing for Prodigy, because he's maybe one of the best ambassadors. I was counting the disc in the stores, and there was around 32 discs in the stores, and now they have, I don't know, many thousands. Nobody knew about Prodigy in Denmark. I think 3 guys, maybe 4, had some. They have bought from the States, but they have never bought any in Denmark because nobody could buy them. And now it's just explode. You see Prodigy on t-shirt, on caps, made it throw the discs, and yeah, it's just crazy how big it has become in just 1 year. So.
And I think also maybe that's why it's been so crazy. It was ground zero, and now it's new and exciting, and because of the new things going on in Denmark, people are ready to try new things. And
2 years ago, Prodigy was a name on Facebook. It was high-level players in the States. doing things with Prodigy, and during the past 2 years it's been a tremendous change. I think the ambassadors that Prodigy has chosen here in Denmark is phenomenal in promoting the brand, and they're not just enjoying having new disc and a new support. They really give back to the disc golf sport and making the sport grow, and I think that's one of the reasons that I see more Danish players taking the brand in and trying it out, and people seem very happy to play with the Prodigy disc. So it's been a tremendous journey the last 2 years here in Denmark.
Every time we are out here, we have Prodigy clothes, we have Prodigy discs. Everybody can see how good they're flying, how good they feel. We make these test days where we go out to the local clubs with more than 100 discs, so they can try the disc before they buy them, and that has been a big success. So we just continue to get new things, try something new, and something will just work perfectly, something won't, but we will try, and every time we try, people will look at us and see that we are trying something new, and that is what we need in Denmark. We need to expand and try something new. So I think it's the way to expand disc golf in general in Denmark.